us here in our studio, and I'd like to extend a special welcome to those who are still conscious after watching Monday Night Football tonight. Welcome. It was the Jacksonville Jaguars against Taylor Swift's boyfriend and friends tonight. We are back to work in Hollywood after a week of shows in Brooklyn, and we had a great time in New York. We really did, but I have to say, it's very good to be back where I don't have to pretend to be happy for the Yankees anymore. We brought 264 staffers to Brooklyn. 47 are missing, 3 presumed dead. Guillermo, have you recovered? Did you rest this weekend?
A little bit, Jimmy.
A little bit? You're feeling okay?
Yeah, just tired, but
Just tired. It was a crazy week because, for a while there, never mind our trip, we didn't even know if our show was still on the air. And Spirit Airlines only lets you cancel flights in midair. So we didn't know what we were going to do. We've had a hell of a couple of weeks, but I did get some exciting news this weekend. According to a new poll from YouGov, which is a serious polling site, or they were before this, I am more popular than the President of the United States. Thank you. Oh, thanks. You remember the guy who keeps saying I have no ratings? Well, that makes 2 of us. They polled more than 1,000 people, and I lead Trump by 16 points. I'm at +3, he's at -13. Is nice, but it feels like, considering the fact that I'm not a convicted felon friend of Jeffrey Epstein, and I've never paid off a porn star or sent a team of masked goons into a park to pull an old lady away from her grandchildren, I feel like my rating should be higher, maybe, than... At this point, finding a toenail in your salad has a 7-point lead over Donald Trump. And I hope he doesn't see this. I hate to... I don't like to upset him, but... I think he might be upset because the White House put out a statement this afternoon. This is a real statement. Over 77 million Americans showed up on Election Day to cast their ballots for President Donald J. Trump, who is delivering on his overwhelming mandate to put America first. Jimmy Kimmel prays every night to garner a fraction of that support to keep his show on air after ratings dropped 64% last week. Sad. I like sad with an exclamation point. It would make a nice T-shirt with Trump's face on it, wouldn't it? You know what else is sad? That the President of the United States has a lower approval rating than Diddy and diarrhea. That's what's sad. If he's looking, I know he cares very deeply about this sort of thing. If he's looking to improve his approval numbers, I have an idea. Release the Epstein files. They did a poll on that, too. A vast majority say they want to see the Epstein files. 77% of Americans want the Epstein files released, but 100% of our American president does not want them released. Trump's treating these Epstein files like the grumpy old neighbor on Halloween. He turns off all the lights and just hopes the trick-or-treaters will assume there's nobody home. He's like, do you people not understand what a wonderful secret means? Today, Kaitlan Collins from CNN asked Trump whether he plans to pardon Epstein's right-hand woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, and whereas he's usually, very quick to weigh in bigly on this type of thing, for this one, suddenly even-tempered and even deferential.
The Supreme Court is back in session. Yeah. They rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're open to doing?
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I'll look at it. I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
She was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ.
Oh, yeah. Ask DOJ and get back to us, please. We'd love to. He calls him Puff Daddy. That's relevant. The notorious P.I.G. is busy with all manner of distractions right now. He rallied the troops in Norfolk over the weekend at an event to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the Navy. He treated the crowd to his signature dance and to his still inexplicable theme song. I mean, come on, if you're gonna play the village people, how do you not go within the Navy on that day? It's just bad music choice. Dancing Donald wasn't the only Trump on hand to fire the sailors up.
Hoo-yah, Navy! Hoo-yah, Navy! Hoo-yah, Navy!
Hoo-yah means help me in Slovenian. The president landed in a chopper to the tune of Danger Zone from Top Gun. Kenny Hoggins then bragged about being in better shape than Obama. He took a victory lap for his war on woke and once again proved that he's known more than all the generals combined for years by taking credit for a mission that he in no way accomplished.
Please remember, I wrote about Osama bin Laden exactly 1 year ago, 1 year before he blew up the World Trade Center, and I said, you gotta watch Osama bin Laden. And the fake news would never let me get away with that statement unless it was true. But I said 1 year before to Pete Hegseth, I said 1 year before, where's Pete? In the book, I wrote, whatever the hell the title, I can't tell you. But I can tell you there's a page in there devoted to the fact that I saw somebody named Osama bin Laden, and I didn't like it.
He didn't like it. And you can read all about it in the book he wrote but can't remember the title of. Is he putting Tylenol in his McFlurries now? I mean, everyone knew bin Laden was a dangerous terrorist in 2000. Are we to believe he was getting intelligence briefings on the set of his Pizza Hut commercials at that time? Meanwhile, a federal judge last night blocked Trump from sending the California National Guard into Oregon. And the way this went down, I won't get into all the details, but it's very strange. First, he ordered the Oregon National Guard to put down the insurrection in Portland. The governor of Oregon said this is illegal because there is no insurrection in Portland. And then in Oregon's legal filing, they suggested that Trump was confused by old footage of the protests in Portland from 2020 that were being played on a loop by Fox News. So he sent in the National Guard to stop a protest that ended 5 years ago. God forbid they ever show him footage of Pearl Harbor. Japan will be in a lot of trouble. So the judge who put the kibosh on this plan was appointed by Donald Trump. She wrote, the president's determination was simply untethered to the facts. But facts don't matter when you got an imaginary inferno to put out.
Portland is on fire. Portland's been on fire for years. You look at what's happened with Portland over the years. It's a burning hellhole, and then you have a judge that lost her way that tries to pretend that like there's no problem. Actually, she's not even saying that.
Yeah, she is saying that. That's exactly what she's saying. She's saying exactly that, and guess who hired her? You hired her. So you can't. Trump is also threatening NBC because he doesn't like what Al Sharpton has to say about him on MSNBC. He wrote, this is just one of the many reasons that the Federal Communications Commission should look into the license of NBC, which shows almost exclusively positive Democrat content. Likewise, ABC fake news about the same thing, 97% negative to Republicans. And then he posted this photo of Al Sharpton looking cool as hell, by the way. I mean, I think this was supposed to embarrass Al Sharpton. To me, it looks like Al's putting his pants back on after having sex with all the women in the church choir. But Trump is also, you will be tickled to hear, complaining that Fox News doesn't support him enough. After a full decade of whispering sweet nothings into his testicles, this is the thanks they get. But who needs Fox when you have a litter of kittens suckling your teat at every turn? The Treasury Department is talking about putting Trump on money now. This is the coin they are proposing to mint. Tails says, fight, fight, fight. This is heads, in God we trust. Although I think it's missing a question mark. It should be in God we trust. Only Donald Trump would shut down the government and say, hey, let's mint some money with my big fat head on it. The White House press secretary, Carolyn Leavitt, with a straight face, said she doesn't know if Trump is aware of this movement to put his face on a dollar coin. I'm sure he has no idea about this idea. That was definitely his idea. If this happens, this coin would be a symbol of Trump's dominance over all branches of government and also a major choking hazard for Eric. So we must be very careful. Trump's putting his name on so much stuff. We thought we would have some fun with that while we were in New York last week. So we went to a park in Jamaica, Queens, very close to where the president grew up, and told the folks hanging out at the park that Trump was planning to rename it in his honor. And this is what the locals in Queens had to say about that.
Are you proud to live in the neighborhood where Donald Trump grew up?
Not really.
Are you familiar with the local councilman here, Harry Paratestes?
I heard about him
You
many
did?
times. Yes, I heard about
What
him.
have you heard about Mr. Paratestes?
According to my friends, is not good.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Councilman Harry Paratestes, but he was proposing to rededicate this park to Trump. I was wondering what you think about that.
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
No?
No.
Oh. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Nah, that's what he's gonna call it? That's nuts. What? Yo, what?
Do you like it?
No.
They are also thinking about putting a statue in the middle.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
We're near Arthur Ashe, so it's
We
kind
are,
of
yeah, we
a,
are,
you
we
know,
are.
tennis area. But you kind of like it. No.
No.
It's disgusting.
So they were thinking of putting in a mini golf course for kids. What do you think about that?
Can I curse on there?
You can.
No.
And there's some controversial signs they're putting up. What do you think about this?
Are they too gay?
That's tough. I like Frisbee, so.
I don't like that at all. That's, if I saw someone doing that, I don't want to say it on camera, I would beat the hell out of him.
And what do you think about his plans to potentially bury one of his ex-wives here?
I'm about to have a heart attack.
Trump famously called this park a hole. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's absolutely a hole.
We have dope fiends and crackheads running around sleeping during the day, scaring kids. The park is a hole.
I would say that this park needs a little cleaning up. This would help. Yes, I would say this would help, but minus him.
But the casino and the stripper pole are good?
Yes, I
Yeah,
would say
okay.
that.
Is that a stripper pole?
It is.
For a park? Wow. Well, you got the right park.
Stripper pole is fine. That could be used for calisthenics or anything of this nature.
Do you want to look into the camera and send a message to Harry Paratestes telling him what you think about the park?
Mr. Counselor,
Counselor Harry Paratestes.
Harry Paratestes, go yourself.
Councilman Harry Terry's, you have my vote.
Councilman Harry Paratestes, you have my vote.
Council Harry Terry, you have my vote.
Councilman Harry Paratestes.
It's hard to pronounce his name.
I know. Paratestes.
Perry Testy.
Harry Paratestes.
Harry Perry Terry, you have my vote.
Councilman Harry Paratestes, you have my vote.
Council Harry Percy, you have my vote.
Harry Paratestes.
Harry Perry Testy, you have my vote. Is that good enough?
Close enough.
Okay.
I'm Harry Paratestes, and I approve this message.